a lot of people put down solitude in business. Solitude in business. Solitude and communication. How are those related at all? I'll tell you. If you do not reflect on yourself and the issues that you have with your team, your vision, and the projects that you're working on, how on earth are you supposed to communicate this amongst groups and amongst people? It always starts with you. On a weekly basis, get in a room by yourself. Whether it's your office, your home office, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you are alone. And I want you to evaluate 3 categories of your work life. The first one is your team. So this is what this is going to represent up here. What I want you to do is on a whiteboard, list out every team member, the goals they have. Are they exceeding your goals? Are they underachieving the goals that you had put forth for them at the beginning of the year? And then what are their aspirations? Do you know what they even want to do? Do they want to be in your group forever? That's great. But maybe they want to do more. And maybe that's why they're not doing what you want them to do. And then the last one is, what is their greatest talent? What is the thing that you love about this person? Maybe, in some of these examples, this person is very outspoken and very determined in what they do and what they bring to the table. She's a strong communicator. Kim will get things done. She makes sure that everyone understands what roles they have in any sort of project. And then you've got John, who he's not really performing that well, but he really wants to move to IT, and he's really good at coding. So maybe he's not a right fit for your team in the first place. But it's really important to evaluate that. If you can't answer these questions, then next week, Monday morning, whatever it is, whenever you are moving away from this task, you set up a meeting with those people and you clarify, what are your aspirations? What is your best talent? And you shouldn't be asking them that. You should be working with them enough to know this. But if not, then that means you know that you need to be working closer with your team. So the next step would be, what are your goals and your vision for your team? Now, over here, we have save $2 million, a family environment, so the culture of the group, streamlining daily tasks, and on-time delivery of 98%. Whatever your goals may be, these are just examples. Are you on target for this year to meet those goals? And if you put no in any of those categories, does your team know that? Does your team understand why you're not on target? Is it out of their control? And maybe they're stressing about something that they don't even have any control over. It's really important to communicate these things. And the things that you are on target for, do they know about those? Are you praising them? Are you letting them know those things? If you can answer yes or no to any of those, you have to say to yourself, I'm probably not communicating enough. I probably should be telling my team more. So there's another action item from being alone with your thoughts and really thinking things through. And the final one is things that are outside of your team. So all the projects that you could potentially be working on. Again, I made one up here. This is called Client A Go Live. And is it on time? No. I put that because nothing is ever on time. And are you out of sync on this? And what I mean by out of sync is, do you feel like you fully understand it? You could stand up in front of a group of people and you could present on this topic. My guess is that you are going to have out of sync yes for every single project. Because unless you're in charge of the project, I bet you can't get up in front of a group of people and present on it. And what that means is that you are lacking clarity in some way, shape, or form. Where is that? So that's the next column. And in this one, who is holding the ball here? So who's responsible? Are we waiting on the client? Are we waiting on our own department? Maybe it's IT, maybe it's this, that, and the other. In this example, I was pretending that yes, it's an IT issue. And remember John up here? Hey, why don't we bring him over here? He could prove himself to IT. So you're giving your employees a chance to shine over here. So it's really important to start with your team, their strengths, and then your goal and your vision and how those play together. And then in a greater perspective in the company, how can your team move the ball forward? And this will create clarity for your team. This will create clarity within the company. And this goal of family environment will probably turn to yes, because everyone will have trust.